Abundance, my people, abundance. Abundance, supreme rising to all on this beautiful Sunday. Abundance to all, abundance to all, abundance to all. So I had posted a video earlier, right, regarding the sister, and the sister was talking about, you know, not to leave your man, not to allow your man to leave the house hungry or horny. Let's just say that. Hungry or horny. It's nothing you can do about changing a man's state when it comes to being horny. A man is hardwired to reproduce. He thinks about sex anywhere between 20-25 times a day. A man is naturally, he may not have sex 20-25 times a day physically, but he thinks about it at least 25 times a day. So that's just naturally hardwired into our DNA. So I will agree that that's not going to change a man's perspective on life as far as what he's going to do when he leaves out of your presence, woman. But what does change a man's perspective and or how he conducts himself outside of his woman's presence is how tentative you are to his needs. The best woman always is the woman that always is attentive to the man's needs. So even if your man doesn't say to you that he wants to have sexual encounters with you, that doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, you starting with him or messing with him, hey Tiff, that he wouldn't engage, or he would tell you, babe, I'm cool right now, I'm good right now. But this is what I wanted to ask, right? Because as soon as I post the video, right, you got all these dudes, I don't want to say you got all these dudes, but you got a few guys that come on here and they speak about, you know what I mean, they always want to talk about high spirituality shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? They always want, hold on, this is my supervisor. Yeah, my apologies, people. I had to answer that. I'm currently at work. But I just hear a few guys, the first thing that, you know, whenever you post something, you can always tell the spirituality gurus, right? Because they always want to come out and say the best thing that sounds good, or sounds good to like divine, that brings you closer to divine, or makes you feel as though that you know what I mean, you on point about something. And my thing is this, right? Well, these guys that are practicing semen retention, where are you at in your communities? I got a right to call you the fuck out, because I don't care what anybody say. I'm gonna call you out. Where you at in the communities? Why you don't have an area in your community where as though that y'all posting, where as though that you posted up, and that you literally can screen record your settings in your area, in your neighborhood, in your community, in your city, and say, hey, listen, this is where I'm at. This is what I have on display. And anybody come up, you know what I mean, that walk past in this area, I'm going to enlighten my brothers and sisters. And I'm going to enlighten other races of people too. So where are they at? All these people that we talk about, they practice semen retention, right? But I don't see them putting in the work. When you practice semen retention is supposed to take you away from the physical world and put you more inside the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is looking down on the physical dimension. So from the spiritual realm looking down at the physical dimension, you would sit there and say, well, there is a group of people in this realm that allowed a species to perform genocidal acts on them. And now these same group of people are allowing these same people to police them, to tell them and medically and psychologically evaluate them and their children, to tell them that they're the ones that's out of control, that they're the ones that with behavior and anger problems. These are the people that are diseases and full of viruses. These are the same people that are telling the people that were physically enslaved by them. So we look at the way our people are looking at it, as we're dealing with individuals. We're dealing with these species as individuals and not dealing with them as a collective. So from the spiritual realm, we would look down here and they would say, well, how are they continuously falling for the same shit year after year? And then they would look down and we would say, well, wow, it's the children. The children, they're literally attacking the children. They got their children in their schools. They got their children following their culture, meaning religion, as well as eating habits. You eat breakfast in the morning, you eat lunch, you eat 3-4 times a day, plus the sugary snacks and stuff that you put in your body. So from the spiritual realm, you would look down and say, this is what's going on down here. And it would disturb you as a physical being that can move amongst the realm. So I can move from the spiritual realm to the physical realm. So if I see this from the spiritual realm and I'm in the physical realm, then what could I do in the physical realm that will mitigate the issues that we are having with another species, as well as with my species? What could I do to contribute to the destruction of the psychological and physical genocide that my people are subjugating themselves to ignorantly? Well, what I would do is I will start in my community. I will go and invest. Instead of me spending $60 on sneakers, I will go to Walmart or Target and I would get me a table. Once I get me a table, then I would get me a cheap chair if I can't afford an expensive chair. So instead of me being able to set up a table and a chair and a water ice stand or lemonade stand, guess what? I'm gonna set up a stand where I'm gonna have the books that I have read or some of the books that I read. I'm gonna have that on display. I'm gonna go to Target. I'm gonna take some of the pictures that I know that are happening past, present, and future that are continuously going on today, and I'm gonna play Target $40, $50 instead of me going to go buy some weed or some alcohol or another fucking piece of gear. I'm gonna go get 2 or 3 pictures blown up, and then I'm gonna post them on. I'm gonna stick them on wooden boards or wooden boards, and then I'm gonna stick that up against the side of the table, and I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna invest at least 9 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Or out of a week, or how many days you do it. I'm gonna do this, and I promise that I'm not only gonna reach one person, but I'm gonna reach a multitude of people. Even if people don't stop and ask me what I'm doing, I'm gonna be in an area where as though they walk by, at least take pictures and record, so they can say, damn, let me keep this in my mind. Wow, where are they at? That's all I'm asking. These people will tell you to practice semen retention. These people will tell you that you're supposed to sit out in the grass and stick your feet in the fucking ground, talk to a tree, hug a tree, the whole nine. But they ain't doing nothing inside the community. So I got a right to call that shit out. I don't want to hear nothing when it comes to people talking about telling Kalama Amunra what to do when it comes to spirituality. I don't want to hear shit. Don't come on my fucking page and try to tell me shit. Unless you post a video and show me videos on your social media platform that you have no problem out in your communities setting up a stand and investing your energy giving back to the planet. Because that's what you do. I don't give a fuck what you say. Don't ever come to my page talk about no spirituality shit. I don't ever want to hear that shit. You ain't got to tell me about semen retention or none of that shit. I do all that shit. And I still have sex. And guess what? I support a woman that will wake up in the morning that says, nigga, you full you full and you empty. You damn right. I know how to tell a woman, yo, bro, I'm not having sex. It's plenty of times I wake up in the morning. If I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, no, I'm not having sex because I want to go to the gym. No, I'm not having sex because I want to go to the gym. And then when I finish having the gym, then I'm going to sit out in the park and I want to read. A man knows how far he can go and when he cannot go. But don't come on here talking like spiritual semen retention bullshit, like, and sticking your feet in the ground and hugging trees like that shit is the end all be all that's gonna get us out of the situation that we are in. No, we ain't. The revolution won't be televised. So until you ready to put all that retention, semen retention is supposed to make you spiritually strong. It's supposed to make your bones stronger. It's supposed to make your mind stronger. It's supposed to make your heart bigger. You understand what I'm saying to you? So until you doing that shit, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Until you doing that, don't tell me about how you ain't sleeping with, because a lot of times, a lot of you niggas practicing semen retention because the females that you want don't want you. That's a lot of them. A lot of y'all practicing semen retention because of that. So don't give me me none of that bullshit, because I can tell just by how some of y'all talk and how some of y'all text and y'all fucking talking, and your thinking how your modules are working inside of your fucking brain. And that's just being honest. And that's just being real. So a lot of y'all niggas practicing semen retention because the females you want don't want you. That's simple as that. And it goes vice versa. Sometimes it goes like that with women. Women choose boys because the man that they want don't want them. You see? Because a lot of women are too cute to really swallow their pride. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's okay to have an ego, because if I was a woman, I have an ego too. Nigga, you can't smell my drawers, nigga, unless you can educate, unless you can massage my mind. You can't even get nowhere near them. You want to look at it? Here you go, take a look. Peekaboo, that's it. But you couldn't get no further than that. So if you got off by that, that's on you. See, if I was a woman, I'd be just like that. So it go vice versa. I don't give a fuck about your money, nigga. I don't care about your money, because guess what? The strong-minded man, we gonna have everything we want. We gonna have everything we want. We gonna go to the places. First of all, let me just make this very clear, and I want people to really understand this. When you go on, I have been all over the planet, and when I say all over the planet, I have traveled across this world. Whereas though, the only place I've ever traveled to in the United States was one time, and that was to California. Oh, and I went to Denver. Those two places in an airplane. Other than that, when I got on the airplane, I always went somewhere where the fucking fish was different colors in the sea. You understand? Like, that's where I always went to. So, but let me just keep it a beam. That shit get boring, bro. That shit is boring. People are gonna say, no, it's not. It's boring, bro. You ain't never been enough places before then. Because let me explain something to you. I can go to Jamaica and go to the resorts. I can go to the parties. I can go to that shits get boring after a while. It's only exciting to people that ain't never been nowhere. That shit is boring. Nothing is more exciting than a family. Nothing is more exciting than looking at your children and the shit that you are installing in them, and looking at them grow spiritually and psychologically healthy. Nothing is more satisfying than that. Nothing. So when a woman be like, yo, half of these women, I'll be really telling you, you don't know this shit. Listen, let me explain something to you. And this is real. Let's keep it real, women. When y'all was younger, and I'm talking about, listen, I'm not talking to old women. I'm talking about women that, let's say you 17, and you remember when you were 17, 18, and you was looking at adults doing a so-called adult shit, going to clubs and going to bars and staying out all night, and you thought that shit was some fly shit. Now, when you started doing that shit at 21 and 22 and 23, at 25, that shit was boring to you, wasn't it? It was boring to you. You were like, this shit ain't, hey, what's the hype about this? This shit ain't it's no hype about that, none of that shit. The hype be because you'll look at a video or TV and they take clips from each spot that they were at, and it's because you see somebody waving their hands in the air and filming a bunch of people behind them like, yo, we having fun. You think that shit's every day, all day. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's why most of them celebrities, or most of the people that got millions of dollars that be doing, most of them be into all kinds of weird shit that you wouldn't even be into. Most of them be into, when you be hearing them orgies and shit, that be them. Those of them that be doing cocaine and crack and ecstasy because they're looking for the next dopamine hit, the next exciting thing, because they no longer find themselves exciting. That shit is, I done been to all Mexico. When I went to Mexico, it's the same shit here. The only difference is you know what's the difference, though, to be honest with you, when you go to those places? The temperament of the people. Because those people are around pure water, pure natural. They got palm trees, they got real fruits and vegetables, they got fresh water. The temperament of the people is what makes it different, because everyone, you can speak, hey, how you doing? Even though they don't know your language, they speak to you, they're friendly, you understand? That is what makes those places more comfortable to be at and wants to chill. But when you get there, use the same shit. The same stores they got over here, the same shit they got in Mexico. The same fucking stores in Jamaica, the same stores in Aruba, the same shit everywhere. It's the same shit. It's no difference. It's just the people, the temperament of the people are different. That's it. So I just say, sisters, that you don't know that those that are up and coming and growing, and you see these, there is nothing. This why you can see Let me explain something to you. This is why it's easy to get someone like Dwayne Wade to be more hungry to be on TV as opposed to raising his child. You see what I'm saying to you? It's more easy to get someone that are addicted to everyone loving them because they don't love themselves. That's what you don't understand. When you love yourself, you can go to a park. It don't make a difference where the park is at. And you can sit there, take your shoes off, and you can relax in the sun. And you can enjoy everything that's around you because you are bonding with everything around you. Anatomically, you are bonding. You are connecting to everything that's around you. But when you don't see that and you need physical people to tell you that they love you, tell you that they need you. Oh, I want to be just like you. I want to be. That shit is only for someone that don't care for themselves. That's why you see majority of these people are on drugs. They are all their children are fucked up. They turned out. Their families are broken up. You think our families are broken up? That's people that get up and go to work every day. You think our families are destroyed. Their families are more destroyed than ours. This what you don't look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. No disrespect to them. They got everything that you would think that you would need to have a successful family. Look at their family. Is that something that you really idolize and that you want to be like? You want your children to have money and not be assured of who they truly are? Just think about this shit. This is a wide range of shit that's happening with these people. None of us are really think we're chasing the illusion. I heard a video that says the donkey that's in you. The entity on this planet wants to develop a donkey inside of you. To believe that it's chasing a carrot on the end of the stick. And when you get to that carrot, everything is going to be okay for you. Everything is going to be successful for you when you get to that carrot. You got some women that work themselves to death. You work 6 and 7 days a week. You got a house, you got a beautiful car. You don't have any children. When you sit down at your table at 60 years old and it's your solar return, wouldn't you want your children to be around you? Wouldn't you want your family that you created? Not the family your grandmother created and you just tagging along with them and say, I got nieces and nephews and I got sisters. What about yours? You're not thinking about you as an individual. The same thing go for males. It's different when it comes to male because it say, what have you created physically on the planet? That children and all walks of life can appreciate. What have you done for children, for all walks of life to appreciate? Just think about that. You gave them a basketball, you gave them a football. That's more slave shit. What did you do for them? So when people be sitting here talking about, oh, we got to get more spiritual, you can't get no more spiritual than liberating your children. You can't get no more spiritual than taking back your race, taking control and taking pride of your race. I don't talk about segregation. I don't talk about separation. I talk about loving your own species. We can cut the grass together, but we ain't got to reproduce together. You feel what I'm saying? We can eat from the same apple tree, but we ain't got to share blood with one another. See, that's the problem that's now coming to the forefront on this planet. So when I sit there and I be listening to these dudes, we talk about, oh man, when a female was talking about, oh, well, you let the guy leave the door hungry, you let the guy leave the door horny and hungry. What's wrong with you, sister? And she's telling the truth. What's wrong with you? Sometimes, you know what's the best thing sometimes for a real man? To stroke a man's ego. You ain't got to stroke his phallus. Just to know in his mind, like, yo, she was ready for me. She wanted me to do this, that, and the third before I left the house. But I was like, nah, babe, I'll see you later. Just to know that. I changed the way his mind looked when he go out in the street. To be able to deal with society. To have his mind at peace. Not a lot of y'all don't understand that. You don't understand that. You think it's all about just the simple fact that let me jump on it. No, let me make him understand that I will jump on it and he can jump on me. Let me make him free in that manner. It's you, baby. What, you ready? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was waiting on you. Oh, really? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And a lot of time you will find out what a real man is, that he won't even have sex with you all the time. He will have sex with you, yes, but not like what you think he like. He won't be using you like a rental car. You see? Because now he'll have mental sex with you. So all these dudes that's out here talking about, oh man, you can't let her drain your energy. Shit, the woman that's having my star seed, you can take this shit all day long. What's wrong with you? You can get this shit. You got my kid, you can have this shit all day long. Fuck is wrong with you? Except for when I'm ready to get up and go to the gym and I'm ready to go read. Nah, you ain't gonna get it then. But you can get this shit all day long. You got my child. Hold on, you wanna have a child by me? Oh man, you what? Let's go. You can have it all the fuck as much as you want it. Feel that's being real to a certain extent. See, that's a way of stroking a man's ego, making a man. Because the only reason why the other female got his attention is because she's stroking his ego. She's not stroking his phallus. She's stroking his ego. That's the difference. You see, when she see him, she walk up on him. Hey, babe, it ain't no. She ain't even allowing him to touch her first. She touching him first. She's saying little kinky shit to him first. Look at your little, I see your print in your little pants. You know what I mean? Come here. Give me a hug. Let me hug him first. Little shit like that. But that don't mean that's going to lead to sex. It just mean that's how she feels. That's why they said in the Bible, Jesus was fond of promiscuous women. He was fond of promiscuous women. But he wasn't fond of women that had no self-respect of themselves. You see, it's a difference. You can be promiscuous, but me though. You feel what I'm saying to you? You ain't supposed to be promiscuous with the world. You ain't supposed to allow the world to see a part of you that I'm only supposed to see. And we fall short of that. We fall short of that as a people. So when I see, what's her name, Sexy Red or Red, Pound Town, that shit right there, those women are not attractive. First and foremost, I'm not being disrespectful, but you can see it for yourself. A lot of these women with these big ass behinds, that shit is not even attractive. Let's just be real. You women with you oversized ass, no real man want that shit. That's why majority of y'all are single. You can get dick, but y'all not married. This is what you don't understand. And marriage have nothing to do with him proposing to you. Marriage is a union of the souls. You don't see, let me explain this to you. I can come around my woman, whether her period is on or she ain't, and we gonna have the same fun. I'm still gonna be around. I'm still gonna show her the same affection. You big women that got those big conjunks and you walk around, soon as he call you on the phone, yo, what's up? What you doing today? Oh, nothing, my stomach hurting. All right, you don't hear for the niggas to the next 6-7 days. You be like, why you ain't call me? Cuz, girl, you tripping. You over there with your jaw all on. Like, see, he don't want to be around you. He don't want to be around you. You can call it what you want. You get mad at me all you want, but the truth is more disturbing than a lie. Most of you women that got bodies like that, y'all not in real relationships. Call it what you want. You're not in real relations. Don't no man want that. Don't no man want that. I was in the store the other day. She had a nerve to have tights on. You know what I mean? And granted, she was shapely. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the only thing I looked at that and said, I was smashed, but I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. I was hit, but I'm cool with that though. Why would I want that? What's the purpose of me wanting that? You're too big. As soon as a baby go in there, you're going to have dents inside of your butt. You think men don't pay attention to that? We know, we look at the dents that form inside of the butt when it start getting a certain size. Y'all call them dimples. We call them fucking construction work. I-95. that's still under construction. You ever see the expressway that's still digging up? They've been working on the shit forever. That shit there, we don't like that. So that you know. So you think the bigger your behind is, or the more injections, or the butt. No, we don't like that. That's why you're not in a relationship. And then you go look at the girl that's kind of petite. She's not bony, she's petite with a shape. And you be like, well, what you see in her? She little. Yeah, she's little with a nice shape. You understand? Because you have little with nice bubbles. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to something that has two, looking like I was in a zoo. Me and Jazz was in the zoo the other day. I'm fucking in the zoo and looking at the rhinos. We looking at the rhinos. And I'm like, look at the back of that rhino walking. Now look at that shit. That's what they look like. Just like that. Now what makes you think that a man will really want to be on the back of that? The only men that want to be on the back of that are unhealthy men. That's it. Your butt is the size of his stomach. So he the only one that want to be on that. A man that got a stomach that's flat, that got some integrity with himself, he ain't fucking with you. You are something that he is going to have sex with a few or a couple of times, or as long as you allowing him to have sex with you. But you are not the wife. You are not the main piece. You are not the one that he is keeping and showing off to his friends. You are the one that is getting out the car at the fucking Chinese store or the Poppy store with your half-naked outfit on to go get the Duchess and the motherfucking Bluntvilles and maybe the juice and the soda and some snacks. That's what you are. Get mad at me all you want. You're that woman, and you're probably mad at me because that fits your description. Exactly. That's all it is. You're not the one he's taking around to everybody in the family. And if he took you around to everybody in the family, just look at the females in the family and see what they say. Just see how they react. Oh, here he done brought another one around. He done brought another one around. It's a difference when you bring somebody, when you bring somebody, because a lot of real men, we ain't just bringing anybody around the family, especially around sisters and nieces, because you know sisters and nieces, they gonna talk. Yo, what the fuck is that over there you got? Really? That's what you doing? That's what we doing over there? Hey, come on, She probably got a good personality, but cut it out, Stop it. Exactly. And you can say whatever you want. Get mad at me all you want. It is what it is. It is what it is. The bottom line is that y'all think that that shit is a turn on to men. It's not a turn on. Your only thing you're doing is tapping into his libido. You're not turning his mind on. You're not turning his soul on to be like, yo, I want to invest in that. I want to keep that around. I want to keep her personally. I want to take that personally. Nah, I see this shit in the gym all the time. You understand what I'm saying to you? Wearing tights, your oversized butt, and you sitting there and you looking at the shit, you be like, and some odd reason, because you think every dude that look at you and be like, yo, you think when a dude look at you like this, you think he thinking about wifing you. A lot of them is saying like, damn, like, I would wonder what that looked like from the back. That's it. And that's it a couple times. And especially when you got a dude that's smashing you from the back all the time. That's it. So everybody exactly. Y'all can think that shit look cute. That shit doesn't look cute to us. We don't give a French toast about that. That's why a lot of y'all not wifed up. Y'all just sex partners. And I'm giving you the blueprint on how you can become a wife, but a lot of y'all want to be sex partners. It is what it is. It's cool. Rock out, do your thing. But don't contaminate the youth that's saying like, you know what, I want to go a different direction. I don't want to be in that direction. I actually want to enjoy the raising of a family one day. I actually want to enjoy, you know what I mean, being able to walk up and down the steps. I want to be able to be at 60 and 70 years old, still being able to walk around and not have something that's on my body that I done put there that is not that's starting to look fucked up. Because after you get to a certain age, those that be walking around with them large, oversized rhinoceros butts, after we get to a certain age, it starts to drop. It starts to look like a saggy diaper. And some of that shit's looking like saggy diapers now, especially the ones, and I'm not going to knock, it ain't just the big ones, some of the skinny ones too. I'm talking about the overly skinny ones that smoke weed all the time, don't drink no water, don't do no exercise. Y'all walking around with saggy diapers and shit on. You know what I'm saying? And we can call it whatever we want. Ass is looking like wet diapers. That's what it look like. You understand what I'm saying to you? Looking like wet diapers. Get mad at me. I don't give a French toast about how you get mad at me. I don't give a fuck. I want to see y'all better. And seeing you better is not drinking juice, soda, and liquor all the fucking time and walking around thinking that your body is the end all be all. That is not it. That is not it. And I'm trying to save you. I'm not even trying to save you. I'm trying to bring you to your own light so that way you can be prepared for what's going on in the future. What's the John Sexy Brown, Sexy Pound? That shit right there, all it's doing is getting girls ready for whorehouses. Y'all don't see it? It's getting, yo, the girl that came out with these songs, she came out of nowhere. She came out of, the lyrics don't even make sense. Anybody could have came up with air lyrics. I got a brown booty hole, my vagina is pink, and you can beat it up all day. Anybody could do that shit, man. Why is it so important to have her shit all across the airwaves? Y'all better think about this shit. This shit is getting girls ready in America for brothel houses, man. Y'all don't see it. Anybody could have made the lyrics that she's talking about. Most of us was already thinking about before we was getting ready to have sexual encounters or during our sexual encounters with a woman and a man. We was already thinking about this shit. So what is she doing singing and rapping about it now for our youth? This is all an implant. So when I be sitting there listening to these dudes, when they be trying to get you with the spirituality, when I post a video, oh my gosh, you gotta, don't let a woman drain you, because you letting hood rats drain you, bro. You letting these big, thick, rhinoceros butts ass women drain you. That's who you let draining you. You ain't letting no woman that's a virtual drain your motherfucking ass. You ain't letting no woman that you would consider walking around with your star seed drain your motherfucking ass. You ain't doing that. You letting these women that have no self-respect for themselves, they have no intellect, they're miseducated, misguided, you letting them drain you. And women, let me explain this to girls. Let me read this to you. Let me read this to you. Let me read this shit to you. See, this is why I told you, like I be doing my little reading and shit. Let me read let me read this to you. Now we talk about semen for a man. Now, for the most part, semen is safe to ingest and may provide some health benefits. Now, let me say this to you. This is why all other races of women, so-called black men, be quick to, they be trying to give you head and really take in draining you in every aspect of your life. So let me just read this to you in case you don't know this. For the most part, semen is safe to ingest and may provide some healthy benefits. Semen contains a few calories, about 5 to 7 calories per teaspoon. One study from 2002 suggests ingesting semen can improve your mood since it is the natural. Now listen to this. Since it's the natural antidepressant properties, since it's naturally antidepressant properties, including endorphins. Semen has endorphins in it, and it has antidepressants properties in there. So this is why, and first of all, let me explain this to you. Women that do this to men, and you find yourself depressed, you find yourself full of anxiety, it's because you messing with a toxic dude. Just so that you know that. You messing with a toxic dude. So when you're not messing with a toxic dude and you do shit like this for him, and your body becomes your mood swings. Like I said, antidepressant. You can pull this up for yourself. You can ask, it says, is male sperm healthy to consume. And you can read this shit for yourself, my people. So since it has natural antidepressant properties, including endorphins. This is what semen has inside of it. So not only, and this is why you will find during a time that all other races of women, this is one of the reasons way they get you. So for men, you allow any type of woman to do this to you. And for women, y'all do this to any type of boy that is riding on dirt bikes that got guns. See, when y'all don't understand, when y'all messing with these dudes that think about dirt bikes, guns, and violence all day long, you have chemical messages. Your neurons send chemical messages to your cells, and they attach to your cells. So those chemical messages in your cells can be anywhere between love, creativity, nurturing, love, creativity, nurturing, exercising. It could be anywhere those things. So these chemical messages start to bond with your cells, and when they start to bond with your cells, you start to change your physiology. So let me give you an example. Somebody that's always gangster, someone that's always thinking about killing, someone that's always ready to get into the mix or the middle of shit. This is something that internally he already has been in his mind programming each and every one of his cells to be like that. So externally, he gonna start to look like someone that's dark, someone that's evil, that's why you see these guys. Some of these guys, they look dried out. Their skin look dry, their lips look dry, their eyes look dry. They just look dried out because not just the drugs that they are ingesting, but also the music that they are ingesting, and also how they are programming themselves through their environment, the music, and the food that they are eating. So this is all fact. This is all factual shit. So we don't understand this. So when people be coming on here trying to talk about what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing, half of them don't even know what the fuck they talking about. They just regurgitating shit that sounds good to them, that feels good to them. They don't do the research on what really needs to be taking place on this planet. The two things that are under attack on this planet is genetics and children. Children and genetics. However you want to play that. Whichever role, however you want to put A1 is children, A2 is genetics. A1 is genetics, A2 is children. They both go simultaneously with one another. And for people that be talking about how they get so tuned in spirituality, but yet I don't see nobody setting up shit. I don't see nobody doing none of this shit. Nobody is out in their own community doing nothing in their community. It don't take you nothing but a genuine heart and a determined spirit to say, guess what? I'm tired of looking at my people in this condition. So I need to contribute as much as I possibly can to trying to contribute as much as I possibly can to this awakening. And most of us not doing it. Most of us not doing it because I shouldn't be the only one on a video that be talking to these fucking lying ass, murdering ass police officers the way that I'm talking to them. I don't have no hatred for them, but I tell the truth about their genetic makeup and how they try to police us, just like the video I used the other day. When I made the video, people want to talk about the police officers ain't bothering you. Are you out your fucking mind? How they not bothering you? So they not bothering you because you need them for your toxicity. And you need them so they can continue to protect you in your motherfucking weak ass spirit that you have. You understand? But for me, they are bothering me. What's wrong with you? I don't need no other man to police me. I don't need another man to tell me how I should take care of my children, especially a bloodline that spent their whole entire existence have done nothing but destroy my race. What's wrong with you? Why would I need another man to police me and tell me how I should be conducting myself on my planet when these bastards didn't even conduct themselves correctly on the planet? That don't even make any sense. So a lot of these niggas are soft out here in the street. So that's why I be telling y'all think I really I just walk up to police officers and be like, yo, F you? Fuck no. What would be the purpose of me doing that? I don't walk up to them and tell them no shit like that. The reason why the last video I posted, because I'm on the right side of the street. He's in the middle of the street. He's making cars go around so they can have a fruitless ass conversation in the middle of the street. Now, let me just tell you what pissed me off, because the other day there was a black woman, an older black woman. She double parked in the street and cars could go around her because it was a two-way lane. And guess what? She was taking her groceries out the car. Do you not know the police officer sat right behind her and told her that she had to move her car? She's trying to get her groceries in the house. What you gonna do? Make her park all the way at the corner and carry the groceries all the way to the fucking house? But meanwhile, you bastards can double park in the middle of the street and hold a whole fucking conversation. Y'all people, a lot of you people are soft. Especially you niggas that be talking about semen retention and spirituality. You niggas got leggings on and doing stretches in the fucking park. That's how I feel about it, man. I strongly feel about it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in the world that y'all will allow the same bloodline that had no problem feeding your children to crocodiles, performing genocidal medical experimentations on you, women, children, and you, chained you down to the fucking ground and raped you, made a woman lay on a table and perform all kinds of experimental procedures on her vaginal area without any type of anesthesia, but just with the threat of murder. Are you out your mind? Some of y'all are fucking sick, mentally illness. Y'all think mental illness got something to do with a motherfucker talking about, oh, which way did he go? No, mental illness is a lot of you niggas with your high school diplomas, your master's degrees, your bachelor's degrees, your associate's degrees. You niggas got y'all so-called own houses, your own cars. Y'all niggas are the most mentally ill motherfuckers I ever met on the planet. Y'all are the most mental ill bastards I ever met in our fucking life. Y'all are so sick in the fucking head. I don't understand it. You're fucking ill. And to have the nerve to say other people are mentally ill, because when you be like, yo, why are we living like this? You fucking people are sick. You know how sick you gotta be to sit there and say, I need to join the system to try to amend the system? How the fuck you going, nigga, have you ever played a video game that lets you get lets you get a perfect round? You have never played a video game and let you just have a perfect round. That's why you gotta create superheroes. You gotta use cheat codes, motherfucker, because that's the only way you're gonna get through the fucking game with a perfect flawless record. That's it. So how you gonna get through this? You ain't got no cheat codes. What's wrong with you? Are you fucking serious? You got a natural code. The natural code is that I'm an organic being to this planet. Point blank and simple. And I got another thing. Like it's an individual that's on here, that's on social media, because they want to he mentioned something about Martin Luther King and how Martin Luther King led people into a burning building. Let me let y'all motherfuckers know something right now. And I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. Now I'm tired of this shit with all other races of people. I want y'all to know something. Stop speaking on black people's shit. Fuck is wrong with you? You understand what I'm telling you? Y'all need to mind your fucking business. And I mean, that go for all races of people. I don't give a fuck. Stop speaking on black people problem. You don't see black people coming in the Mexican community and talking about y'all shit. We don't go into nobody else's neighborhood and tell y'all the problems that y'all have amongst each other. So leave us the fuck alone. Y'all, we tired of y'all meddling in our shit. You ain't gotta tell me about Martin Luther King and the savagery shit that he led us down the building. Why the burning building he put us in? What about y'all shit? All y'all are living off of psychological slavery. None of y'all can provide biological identification to the planet and where y'all came from. Let me block you. Get the fuck off my page. Talking about Free Rashad. Get the fuck off my page. Blocked. Free Rashad. Anybody else? Hold up. Let me block you too. Did I block you already? I'm blocked. Now I'm blocking you. Get the fuck off my page. Nobody's Free Rashad. Get the fuck off my page. And I don't have nothing against Rashad Jamal, but get the fuck off my page. Go on somebody else's page and put free Rashad. The fuck wrong with you? I'm about freeing the youth. I'm about freeing the children. That's what I'm about. The fuckers we talk about. So all other races, don't pull up nobody else that's black and start talking about the shit that we're going through amongst ourselves. If black people led black people into a burning building, fuck it, we let each other into a burning building. But where did y'all lead y'all races into? Huh? You led your race to psychologically live off of black people. The destruction that the Asian man, the Arab man, and the white man has already done to us. You have joined that shit. You have joined that. So why don't none of y'all talk about y'all genetic makeup? Why everybody can figure out 9/11 and figure out what black person lied to black people about where we're at in this lifetime, but nobody can atone for that motherfucker, for them flat ass lips, for that fucking pigmentation of that pink ass pork skin you fucking got, or that fucking animal hair that you can find in fucking nature. You understand what I'm saying to you? Nobody can ever account for that shit there. You can't account for that pigmentation of the skin. You can't account for that fucking scoliosis of the spine. You can't account for where your bloodline originally came from. You can't account for that animal fucking hair that you got. And now that animal DNA. But y'all all quick to account and talk about the shit that black people are doing amongst each other. We don't need y'all to tell us about us. That's why our brothers and sisters are here, and we're gonna straighten this shit the fuck out. We're gonna straighten this shit out. I'm tired of other races of people coming in our shit and talking about what the fuck is going on with us. What's going on with y'all? Y'all part of the problem that's going on with us. You understand? Go pull up the police shootings. Half of them motherfuckers look just like y'all. What's wrong with you? You're gonna say, well, I speak a different language, so I don't look like him. Get the fuck out of here. You look just like that bastard. You look just like that bastard. If I was to put you side by side with that motherfucker and you didn't speak not one word, you look just like it. You look just like that bastard. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. I don't need nobody. I don't need other races of people to be coming on here talking about what black people have done to us. Oh man, listen. This is what Martin Luther King did. This is what the black woman is doing. Man, get the fuck out of here. All y'all want to fuck the black woman and all y'all want to fuck black men. Because none of y'all would have got here if y'all wasn't fucking us in the first place. Psychologically and physically. None of y'all would have been here. So that's just point blank and simple. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. None of y'all would have been here. None of y'all would have been here on this fucking planet if it wasn't for us. So why do we don't talk about that? Fuck the burning building we let into. What about leading your children every day to be police officers, prosecutors, you understand, law enforcement, medical examiners, psychologists, school teachers? Why you ain't checking that shit at the door? Why y'all ain't checking that? Yo, how in the fact, how black people were here before us? Why am I raising my children to police them, medically evaluate them? Why am I raising my children to be in the same totalitarian system, you understand, imperialism system that is designed to fuck them up? Why we not doing that? Why we not doing that? So I'm not trying to hear none of that shit no more. I told y'all, man, this is a new age and a new time. When that moon cross in October and the next moon cross in April, we in a whole nother different dimension. It's separation time. It's complete total separation. Complete total separation. Complete total separation. The fuck is we doing, man? This shit is out of pocket. Out of pocket. You got motherfucking Asian people. We black now. We blackanese. We blackanese. Man, get the fuck out of here. You would never know. You would never know what it's like to be us. Never know what it would be like to be us. Serious. So the only way you can ever feel like you can be us is that you gotta. Let me use my powers. Let me move a cup. I move the cup. I bet you one thing. Not one motherfucker moved those sheets off of you, sister. Any sister that believes a nigga that got powers didn't move those sheets off you. I bet you that much. I promise you that. Tell that nigga to unbutton your bra without touching you. Tell that nigga to unbutton your bra without touching it. I'm going to unbutton your bra. And if you can't unbutton the bra, you can't see my twins, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Point blank and simple. Tell them to do that shit. So I'm tired of people. Don't worry, though. Big brother got something for their asses right there. Big brother shining in the sky got something for that ass. So all the people that talk about semen retention, about the shit that you're doing, here, the day is Labor Day, right? Ain't it's Labor Day? You don't know what Labor Day mean? Celebrating the day that y'all motherfuckers want to perform labor on a planet that provide everything for you. And black people gonna be at cookouts and everything, throwing up their drinks, happy as shit. You understand? Mingling with other people. Come on, man. Let's celebrate Labor Day. And the other races of people laughing at you. Yeah, man, celebrate Labor Day. Come on, man. Yup. I got a store in your community. I got another store around the corner. I got another store over here. I got a workshop. I got a tire shop over here. Black people don't own a motherfucking thing in our community. We don't do a damn thing in our. The gas stations ain't even us in our own fucking community. But come on, Labor Day, man. Come on, celebrate Labor Day. Let's throw these drinks up. Yup. Absolutely. We don't own shit. Nothing. All we think we contribute to is destruction of ourselves. And we allow other people to play on our divine hearts. But see, listen, let me just say this to y'all. There is a group of people here now, right, that says enough is enough. And y'all get ready to get the shock of your French toast life. You get ready to get the shock of your French toast life. And it's going to happen in this lifetime unless karma comes for you first. But it's going to happen in this lifetime. So get ready. Get ready. Get the fuck ready. So get ready. That's all I'm going to tell you. Get ready. It ain't happening the way that they wanted to happen. It's happening the way the cosmos wanted to happen. Trust me when I tell you. It ain't happening the way they want it to happen. Believe me, you. Believe me, you. That's why they hitting the panic button. That's why they gonna hit the panic button. And they gonna reveal their hand too fast, like they already doing it. They already doing it. So they revealing their hands too fast of what they doing next. So understand and overstand, my brothers and sisters. Like I posted the video earlier regarding the sister when she was talking about, you know, certain things that she do when it comes to her man. And I just seen this, you know, don't let women drain your energy. You letting girls drain your energy. You letting girls that don't even get up and think. You let girls just get up and that smoke, eat and eat Cheetos all motherfucking day long. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with doing that, but I would want a woman that's thinking. So let me give you an idea about when a real man that's true about polygyny. Let me explain something to you. So women will know this, right? You would think a guy, the average man that with polygyny would say, you know what? Let's just use me for an example. I want every one of my females to be young so they can have children. Lies. That's a motherfucking lie. Give me my 2 and then give me a third one. The third one, she would have to be in her 40s. Why is this important? Because she would have to be in her 40s and her children will already have to be grown if she have any children. You understand what I'm saying to you? Why is this important? Because she will be the balance that will be necessarily and needed. She will be the wisdom. She will be the anchor of all that shit, to be truthful and honest with you. See, you don't have a bunch of young females that's trying to find themselves around you. See, that shit look good. You feel what I'm saying to you? But you're supposed to recruit that 40-year-old, that 45-year-old woman. You feel what I'm saying to you? You're supposed to have her also in the tuck. The one that sit back and just like that mind is already relaxed and at peace. And now when she's with your 2 queens that are younger, you feel what I'm saying to you? Now that sense of sisterhood will be a whole lot more better. That camaraderie will be a whole lot better. See, that's how you truly pick your team. You don't truly pick a team based off of looks. You don't truly pick a team based off of physical features. None of that shit. You pick a team based off of what you need in order for you to make it to the next sunrise. Remember that. I value and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. 20s, 30s, and 40s. Yo, let me post this. This shit was funny. Hold on. This shit tell me to bring him up here. 20s, 30s, and 40s. Yo, that was funny. Yo, that was really funny. I gotta pin this right here. 20s, 30s, and 40s. I gotta pin this. Yeah, definitely. 20s, 30s, and 40s. See, you gotta have that type of, you gotta have that right there. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer 2 in the mid-20s that ain't got no children. You understand? And 1 in her 40s. Mid-40s. Good to go. Because, see, that's balance. You understand what I'm saying? That's balance. That's a whole new different ball game. You feel what I'm saying? A male ain't even got to be there all the time now. She there. You see what I'm saying to you? That's a whole new different ball game. But see, when these guys out here, oh man, let me get the 21-year-old, let me get the 20-year-old, let me get the 23-year-old. Oh, I got 3 bad Jones. Not one of them know how to cauterize a wound. Not one of them know how to garden. Not one of them know what plants or weeds that they should be eating in the neighborhood that you can ingest. That, you know what I mean? That is good. That has vitamin D in there. Not one of them know anything else. Only thing they know how to do is have sex with you. That's it. Not one of them know how to do anything else. That's why you have to have that balance with someone else. See, polygyny wasn't just for younger women. Older women were in polygyny too. See, y'all don't get that. Older women was in the polygyny, and they was the ones that kept the foundation. They kept the house stable. They kept their environment stable. So I value my people. Y'all all have an amazing, supreme, cosmic day. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama'at Amunra, God Gene for